Hi everybody, this is Pinkie the Housewife, and God knows I have been trying to mind my own business, okay? We're going to talk about love and marriage Huntsville, okay? It's getting to be a little crazy. It's just gotten too messy. I mean, when I say messy, it's really gotten to be messy, okay? And I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to tell you what I think, my personal opinion. These are my opinions, my opinion alone, okay? And everything is alleged, okay? I just want to put that out there, and this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? I want to put that out there, all right? Now, I did hear, and I actually was up that night when all the buzz around Martell being arrested. Yes. Oh, my bad. I mean, the snake. Okay, snake in the grass was arrested. Okay. I think that was about late in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock, 12:30, almost 12, something like that, because I was in and out. Okay, but I do remember that. Okay. And because I was just, had my phone and I just happened to see this. Oh my God. I thought it was the best news ever. Just my opinion only, because I hear a lot of stuff coming out of those Huntsville streets, and like everybody else, you all have heard everything, just like me. And I even got my little notes, okay? Yes. And I watched the live, remember him in Side Piece, or Coleslaw. I hate to call her mom by her name, I really do. You all can call her by her name, but I just refer to her as Coleslaw, Side Piece, whatever. Same names that he say sometime too. But anyway, I watched that live that they did together twice. No, three times. Yes, I did. The first, that morning of him laying in the bed like he just woke up. Man, you didn't just wake up. You done went freshen up your face, put on some cleanser and everything, and cream on your face, and brush your teeth and everything. You didn't just wake up. You probably just got home from being at the jailhouse, maybe, but you didn't just wake up, okay? So, just my opinion and my opinion only. And this is just alleged what I heard, but I'm just telling you my opinion, okay? And if anybody would have said that about a normal man, I said a normal man. I didn't say the snake in the grass that you see here. I said a normal man. A normal man is not going to sit back and let everybody wonder, is he locked up? They're going to come out, man. No, I'm not locked up. Locked up? For what? For him to say shaying in the bed like, oh no, I wasn't behind bars. Do you see me right here? Do I look like I'm locked up? Hear me, that was staged. That was staged and rehearsed, okay? And we're gonna go over some pointers here because I watched this too many times. I watched it the first time, and then I watched it when it started getting really messy, to make sure. And then I watched it again today. So I got my notes right here. And I got my eyes. I know what I saw, and I know how I heard things, okay? So you can't fool me. You may fool some of the people, but not all of us, okay? And first of all, you don't have a track record, Mr. Snake, of saying things that's truthful. We know you lie a lot. And you make up stuff a lot. So you need to take that in account. And you all got to remember that. From day one, from the very first season, first episode, remember, he started lying then and he haven't stopped yet. He'll lie on anybody. So you got to believe that. And he doesn't realize what his lying is doing. But he will. It'll catch up with you. Okay? And let me just say, he got the baby mama on live with him. That girl is probably jumping up for joy. You know that's the first time something that's like raining down Christmas on her. Girl, you know you're not going to get this. Only time you get this is because he needs you to back up his story right now. He needs to add some more to that story that he made up. Like he haven't been arrested. Just my opinion only. I truly, and I'm not going to keep this long, I truly believe he was arrested. Just my opinion, okay? Everything on social media, may be alleged or not, but just my opinion from what I see, okay? He doesn't act like a man that's trying to prevent somebody that they wasn't arrested, okay? Just my opinion only, okay? You don't take my word for it. Form your own opinion for what you see, okay? Now, did you see how they greeted each other? And that if you got a chance to watch that live, did you see how he was talking to her? He was talking to a side chick like they're best friends. Like, we're friends. We've been boys and homegirls for a long time. We grew up together. Like, oh, you're my cousin. You're my best friend, but you're not the woman that I got a baby by. Not woman, girl that I got a baby by. Pay attention. Watch it for yourself. See with your own eyes. Believe what your eyes are saying, not what he's trying to portray in her, trying to back him up. Okay? That greeting, the way they talked when he first came on, don't sound like somebody that you had a child with, been sleeping with, and been with for a number of all those years. Don't sound right. It sounded like this was staged. And you can tell she really didn't want to be on there. But that was her first chance to let everybody see, yeah, this is my man. That's not your man. You're not going to be on the show with him. Remember that. You never got on the show after all these, about 5 years? And you're still not going to be on the show. And ain't nobody talking about you, girl. You're talking about your own self that people are talking about you. It's like the saying, like, I'm looking at you while you looking at me. No, you're talking about them while you looking at them, or whatever. Your mind just going crazy, okay? That's one thing I do want to, first thing I do want to bring up. And let's talk about her face. We're going to talk about side chick's face. I said that before I even heard anybody else say it. I noticed her the way she was acting, her body language, and her face. Her face never looked like that. I haven't seen this girl's face on many times. When she's live going live, she doesn't act like that. And she don't, if you notice, she's trying to make sure she don't do too much eye contact with the camera. Even while little baby boy, all behind and all over her, she don't want to make any eye contact. She's looking down, looking out to the side, sitting sideways and everything. Her left eye, watch that video. That left eye is all puffed and swollen. Her face is swollen. Unless she done gained weight overnight. She done put on 20 to 30 pounds overnight. No, that girl's face is swollen. Just my opinion and my opinion only. Don't take my word for it. Watch it yourself. Her face is swollen. Those eyes, you can barely see her eyes. Now, if you look back at her previous videos and lives or anything, she's always up in the camera, all up in the camera, just popping and smocking and laughing and doing this here. She's not doing none of that. Almost like we got two side chicks. We got side chick A that's always in live and always cussing and fussing on and talking bad. Then we got this one here, the new one. That's all just popped up over the weekend. She's shy, don't want to make eye contact, looking down. What's wrong? And then face all puffy overnight, unless she gained 20 or 30 pounds overnight. And then her eyes are all closed up where you can barely see it. Look, you can barely see her eyes. Y'all go tell that to somebody else. Believe what he's saying if you want to. Don't let that man pull the wool over your eyes. Okay? That's the first thing I want to get off my, because I've been watching this, and it's gotten too messy, and I don't like what I'm seeing, okay? And then also, she's talking about how people are still talking about her. Girl, ain't nobody talking about you. That's you talking about yourself. On the show, they don't even talk about you. You talk about the show, telling everybody how they talking about you and need to give you, you need to be on the show to talk for yourself. No, girl, you ain't getting on no show. Got to remember, Atlanta Housewife Cherie is coming on the show, not you. He done pass you by again. You keep getting passed over. And you think you talking about in that interview you made long time ago, or over a year or so ago, 2 years ago, when you talking about how you took him with your eyes closed. Your eyes are closed now and you can't see what's going on. You need to open them eyes, but you can't because you're all puffed up right now. And then also, let me just say this. Did you see how Martell spoke to his little son? He said, Daddy loves you. Don't nobody talk like that. Daddy loves you. That man don't know what Daddy loves you means. He wasn't interested in seeing his son. If a real man, a normal man would see a son like that on life, there'll be a little more interaction and talking. You'll be talking to that child like you love him. He was just talking like he was, that was a script made up. Somebody just wrote that up because he's playing a role. Okay? And another note, I'm just trying to keep track of my notes. And, okay. And she was talking about how people need to leave her alone and stop talking about her and stop using her and everything. And they talking about how, she talking about how she's not getting paid. Put that aside, I'm done with that one. Okay? I still got 2 more here. We're gonna talk about it. Yes, we're gonna talk about it. Because he's talking lies. Don't let them lies fool you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Do not let them fool you with those lies. I can see right through him. I saw right through him during the very first season and the first episode. I knew I didn't like him then, and I still don't like him. Never will. With those little tight suits on, look like you stole somebody's child's suit and put them on. Oh yeah, and I will talk about that too, also. And then let me make sure. Oh yeah, he said that when they, the reason why the people are talking about him being arrested is because of the promo. He said he was blaming the bloggers, blaming everybody else for making up a lie, okay? And you know, Mr. Snake, that is not a lie. Just my opinion only. You may got everybody fooled, but you got everybody, gotten all of us fooled, okay? Some of us see you. We see you coming. We saw you laying in that bed, looking like you just got out of the shower. That you just put some cleanser and stuff on your face and got all ready for the camera. Yes. I know what a man look like when he just wake up. I know what my son looks like when he just wake up. I know what my husband looked like when he just wake up. You didn't just wake up. You been awoke. You probably just got home from the jailhouse. Okay? They may not kept you. They may let you go, but you just got home. Tell it to somebody else. Just my opinion, and everything is alleged. I just want to put that out there. And this is just alleged. Okay? So don't think you got me fooled. But he said, just because they put the promo out, people just want to make up things. People just want to make up things. And he did blame it on the bloggers and the people on social media. We're just making up stuff. Just because why would we make up something negative? And then she even said, that little side chick said out of her mouth, said, why don't y'all keep it positive? Why don't y'all, if you're gonna promote something for the promo, why isn't it positive? You know, like, positive. No. Every time you go online, you yelling and screaming, acting a fool or drunk or something. Just my opinion on it. Not in your right mind. Looking like somebody just drug you out of the gutter. Little gutter snipe. Yeah, that's what I call people like you, little gutter snipes, okay? You knew better when you went and sold somebody else, man. You weren't nothing but a gutter snipe, okay? But she was, our Mel was gracious enough to just say, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Guys, let me just say this. I think my husband probably locked himself out. Because I hear somebody knocking at the door. We got so many doors, but I hear somebody knocking and there's nobody but him outside. But I'll tend to that later. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. I locked myself out many times. Guys, hear him knocking, but we're not going to worry about that. He'll be okay, so let me finish talking. He'll be okay for the next 5 minutes. But she's talking about positive. That girl had never been positive in her life, okay? She don't know what that word means. She probably just learned that overnight, okay? And then Martell was talking about that people don't understand and this and that, that he wasn't arrested at all. He have not been arrested. That he would never put his hands on anybody. Not him. That's not him. He would never put his hands. Go tell that to somebody else. As word in the street of Huntsville, you and her always have problems. Even Letitia's husband. We call him the thighs, breast, thighs, and hips. Go sit yourself down somewhere, breast, thighs, and hips. Yes, him. He even said you're aggressive. He had seen you're aggressive with her. You got that girl trained so well, she's afraid to even do anything. If you watch her, she's following along and trying not to mess up. She's so scared she's going to mess up what he had already told her what she needs to do and how to do it and what to say. Watch her body language. Watch that face. And I know everybody been talking about his hands. His hands. The way he got his hands behind his back. And the way he making sure you don't see the back of his hand. Just watch. He keeps putting his hand on the back of his head or showing him this way, but he won't show him this way. He keeps showing him this way, Palms up. Yeah. Watch his hands. Just look at him. Do he really look like somebody just been accused of beating somebody, abusing somebody? And he talking about he wouldn't do nothing like that. That's not him. Man, that is you. You tried to lay hands on Melody online, on live TV, on TV, during the, when y'all went to Vegas. The brothers had to hold you back. Or you just flexing your muscles or something? But Mel, no, she wasn't backing down because she know you a fool. You always tried to yell at her. And every time, and don't forget when y'all was in that house in Vegas, he tried to put hands on her then. And they had to pull him out of the room. Oh, yes. You go tell that to somebody else. You're very aggressive. That's a very aggressive man. Look at them old devilish eyes. Just my opinion on it. Okay? But y'all need to watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And stop believing his lies. Watch it and watch it for yourself. Okay? And then he said, that's a shame that somebody would think that of him. That's a shame. A shame. Talking about that they had to show for 5 years now and all this here stuff. And then, oh yeah, she did bring up, they did bring up the fact that he said, and they talking about you're pregnant. And she told me, oh no, I'm not pregnant. You may not be pregnant now, but girl, go tell that to somebody else. Go tell that to somebody else. What I think? Yeah, I think you're pregnant. I may be wrong, but I think you're pregnant. That's the way I feel. That's my opinion. And if you're not, prove it. Prove it, prove it, prove it. We would love to see. We would love to see, okay? And then also, right after that, he did mention that, oh yeah, I've never been behind bars. That snake said he had never been behind bars. That's what he said. Did you forget about the time? Don't let him fool you guys. You got to remember, don't forget the mugshot of the time when he was stealing the ATM machines. The ATM machines. The cash machines, the money machine. Oh, I guess that's just a photo they get of you for being a good person. You get the good person award, so they take a mug shot of you and put you on the where anybody can pull it out. You being a good person award for passing out money. Just my opinion, my opinion. I'm just asking a question. How did you get the mug shot? Just being a good person, passing out money since you got the ATM machine? Oh yeah, let me share my money now. Oh, so that snake get the good person's award for having a mug shot taken. That's your beauty pose, huh? But taking the ATM machines, go tell that to somebody else. Go tell it to somebody else, because I'm not gonna listen to that. Okay, just my opinion only. Like I said, everything is alleged. Okay, so don't come at me. You go tell that to the people that believes that. Okay. And then right after that, she talking about him when he said he never put his hands on anybody. That's not him, and that's they should be ashamed of themselves. The blockers should be ashamed of themselves for saying, man, you trying to blame everything on somebody else. Take accountability for what you're doing. Take accountability for what you're putting everybody through. Take accountability for what you're putting your ex-wife through. Take accountability for what you're putting your kids through. The rest of your family through. Take accountability for that. And stop trying to mastermind everything. And then that little side chicker said, you ain't going to two-piece me without me two-piecing you back. And I tried for the dumbest of me to figure out what the heck do that mean. You ain't going to two-piece me without me two-piecing you back. I didn't know. I'm thinking, okay, 2 pieces. I'm going to give you 2 pieces of something and you give me 2 pieces of something. I didn't know what that word meant. I didn't know what that meant. I really didn't, to be honest, for the life of me. It took me today to really understand what that meant, okay? And what that means is putting hands on me. She's trying to tell him, I'm not going to let you put hands on me without me putting hands back on you. I guess that's what that means. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me on that 2-piece. Her exact words. I ain't gonna let you 2-piece me without me 2-piecing you back. Maybe I just still don't understand what that would mean. But my understanding is that means he's putting hands on her, so she's gonna put hands back on him, or something like that. If I'm wrong, please put it in a comment. Somebody help me to understand. Just help me to understand. You ain't got to be ugly with it. Just Pinkie just don't understand what that 2-piece means. And then he says to her, girl, stop talking like you from the hood. Girl, stop talking like you from the hood. Is that the way a man talks to a woman that he's supposed to have a child with and claim? Man, woman, girl, whoo, he ain't claiming understand. He's letting you know, girl, stop talking like you from the hood. But he didn't say it like that. He said, girl, stop talking like you from the hood. He's talking like you, his cousin, his best friend, his homegirl, his homie. That's what he's talking to you like you are to him. Okay? That's enough of this shenanigans. That live that they did together makes no sense. Make it make sense for me. Why? And you're blaming the bloggers. You're blaming everybody on social media for creating this lie that you was arrested. Just get it through your head. We know you was arrested. And you trying to cover it up by staging this, her dream, I can't believe I'm being on live with him, my baby daddy, girl. That's not a prize. You haven't won anything. Don't nobody want him. And I don't know how Sheree is standing back wanting that. But you know, she always liked jailbirds. Anybody that's been in prison, that's her kind of man. If you've been in jail, you're her kind of man. I would think she was smarter than that, but I guess not. After you've been dating somebody in prison for so many years, and then he finally comes out and don't want you, you're much to any dog that's, no, can't say dog because I love my baby. I got too many dogs. I cannot say dog. Snakes. Let's use the term snake. You take any snake that's coming, okay? Whew. So I just want you all to watch the video, the lives for yourself. This don't make any sense. And it's gotten very messy out there. Okay? Don't be afraid, okay? That you made a mistake. You didn't make no mistake. He made the mistake. He made that mistake, not you. Trust yourself. Trust what you reported on. Trust the phone calls that you made. Okay? You heard with your ears what they said when you called Huntsville Police Department. You know what you heard. Don't listen to him. He lies. He's been lying from day one. He lies so much he don't even know how to, he don't realize he's lying because his lies are just normal every day. And you got to remember, he's not a normal man. Just my opinion only. This is not normal. Trust what you believe, not what you think coming out of his mouth. You're not her. She has been brainwashed by him. He got her under control. Watch the video. You can see she's afraid she's going to mess up or say something wrong. And when she tried to stray off the path, he rears her back in. Just like they're talking about, he wanted her to bring up her clothing line. Girl, don't nobody want those clothes. You don't even sell nothing anyway. You ain't no boss. You're a young lady that's been influenced by this food, this snake in the grass, got you under control. Your mother or somebody needs to come and see about you and get you away from this thing. So you all believe what you saw, not what he's talking about. What he's talking about is not making any sense. Make it make sense. And if you think I'm not making any sense, send me a comment. That's all I can say. Just send me a comment because I don't believe his lies. Okay? I've sat by for 2 days listening to all the mess that he's trying to blame everybody else. And who wouldn't do a promo on I've been arrested for beating up on a female? Do that make any sense to you? Who would want to have that ass say, come back? You can do better than that. Only person would do something like that is him. Y'all can call him whatever you want to. You can call him Martell. Oh, you can. But not me. He's the snake in the grass. Okay? Just my opinion only. And remember, all this thing I said is alleged anyway. Okay? It's just alleged. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, guys. But believe what you heard and believe your eyes what you see.